प्रार्थना श्लोकास। नमस्ते। गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कपित्थजम्बूफलसारभक्षितम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारणं नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपादपङ्कजं। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलस्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवम् उपास्महे। Namaste to all of you who are online and those who will be joining later. So we are continuing with the Narayanam slokas from the first sargam, first dashakam. We did up to 6 slokas. I am going to read them all together for your practice. And I don't know whether Suhani is going to be in line. If any one of you want to repeat after me for 2 times. Maitri, will you be comfortable? Then the words நான் சொல்லும்போது ரெண்டு தடவை சொல்லிடுவோம், so that it can be like a practice. அந்த பொண்ணு பண்ண மாதிரி இருக்கட்டும். So I'm going to read the 6 slokas whatever we did last week and then continue with the 7 slokas. Sri Bhagavan Mahimanu Varnanam Prathamam Dashakam Sandranandavabodhatmakam Anupamitam Kaladeshavadibhyam Nirmuktam Nityamuktam Nigamasata Nirbhasyamanam Aspashtam Drishtamatre Punaruru Purusharthatmakam Brahmatattvam Tattavadbhati Sakshat Guru Pavanapure Hanta Bhagyam Jananam Evam Durlabhya Vastunyapi Sulabhataya Hastalabdhe Yadanyat Tanva Vacha Dhiyava Bhajati Bhadajanas Shuddraitaiva Sputeyam Yete Tavadvayam Tu Stiratara Manasa Vishwapidapahatyai Nisseshatmanam Enam Guru Pavanapuradhisham Evamashayamaha Sattvam Yattatparabhyam Aparikalanato Nirmalam Tena Tavat Bhutair Bhutendriyaisteva Puruti Bahusha Shruyate Vyasavakyam Tat Swachadvad Achadita Pura Sukha Parasukha Nijit Garbha Nirbhasa Rupam Tasmin Dhanya Ramante Shrutimati Madhure Sugrahe Vigrahete Nishkampe Nityapurne Niravadhi Paramananda Piyusha Rupe Nirlinaneka Muktavali Subhakatame Nirmala Brahma Sindhu Kallolla Satulyam Khalu Vimalataram Sattwamahustadatma Kasmanno Nishkalastvam Sakalaiti Vachastvat Kalasveva Bhuman Nirvyaparopi Nishkaranamaja Bhajaseyat Kriyam Ikshanakyam Tenaivodaiti Lina Prakriti Rasati Kalpapi Kalpadikale Tasya Samshuddhamamsham Kamapi Tamati Rodhayakam Sattvarupam Sattvam Dhrutva Dadhasi Swamahima Vibhava Kuntha Vaikuntha Rupam Tatte Pratyagradharadhara Lalita Kalayavali Kelikaram Lavanyaisya Ekasaram Lavanyasya Ekasaram Sukriti Janasa Drisham Purna Punyavataram Lakshmi Nishankalila Nilayam Amritam Amritasyanda Sandogamantaha Sinchat Sanchintakanam Vapuranukalaye Maruta Garanatha. So the sloka 7, Maitri will be repeating each and every word and then I will explain the meaning. Kashtate Srishti Cheshta.
Kashtate Srishti Cheshta. Kashtate Srishti Cheshta.
Bahudara bhava khedavaha jiva bhajam ityevam purvam alochitam ajita maya naiva madhyabhijane no che jivaha katham va madhurataramidam tvad-vapuhu tvad-vapuschidra sardram tvad-vapuschidra sardram netrai shrotraischa pītvā paramarasa sudāmbodhipūre rameran. Okay, so Bhattatri has a question here. That is, he is asking, Katham rameran, Katham va rameran? How come they are all playing like this? That's a question he is asking. Okay, and we have to go back to the words. Kashta te srishti cheshta. He is addressing Bhagavan as Ajita, which is the word you will find in the second line. Iti evam purvam alochitam ajita. Ajita means one who has conquered or one who has not been touched by Maya at all. One who has not been conquered by Maya at all. And he says, Jiva Bhajam, all these jivas, the jivatmas which are in this world, Bahutara Bhava Kedavaha, they are immersed in the sorrows of this world, this samsara. Bhava is a word, Bhava Sagara. We always compare that Bhava to the Sagara, the ocean of this universe. Okay, and what does it give? Kedavaha. It's always overpowered with all kinds of dukkha, all kinds of sorrows. That is because I have to blame you, Krishna. Srishti cheshta kashta iti. You have created only to create trouble to the jivas. That's what I will blame you. So he takes the right saying that you have created this world in order to give kashta to the human beings. Kashta means what? They have to go through their karma phala and they have to learn how to raise their standard. As we say, the bar has to be raised all the time, as we say in other things. We have to raise the standard, how to live as a correct human being or the wonderful human being in that way. So you have created, this is very bad that you are giving always kashta, all the difficulties to the human beings. And then, but I thought, Maya Purvam Alochitam, I thought before, this is what you are doing, creating this world. But right now I am not thinking so. Earlier I thought like that, now I am not thinking. Because if you had not created this world with all the kashtas, how can they understand? Madhurataram idam tvad-vapuhu. How can they enjoy your so beautiful, sweet body, sharira? Vapuhu means your body. Okay? How are they enjoying? Netraihi, shrotraihi. They are enjoying, absorbing your beauty through their eyes and listening to your leelas, Krishna leelas and your mahatvam by listening to through the ears. Pītvā. Pītvā means they are simply drinking that. They are absorbing and drinking it. And then, otherwise, how can they enjoy this Paramananda Amrita Sagaram? Unless you give the kashtam, they cannot enjoy this beauty. So that is why earlier I thought you have created this universe only to give and put these jivatmas into testing. But now I don't think so. Because they need this. They need their eyes, they need their ears to absorb your madhurataram, beautiful body, and also listen to your mahimas through their ears. Otherwise, Parama Rasa Sudhambodhi Pure Katamba Rameran. How can they enjoy in this great ocean of Amrita? That they have to enjoy. That is why you have created this. So he has a question and he gives the convincing answer also in the same sloka. I am going to just read the sloka. Please chant in your mute. Kashtate Srishti Cheshta Bahutara Bhavakhedavaha Jiva Bhajam Ityevam Purvam Alochitam Ajita Maya Naivam Adyabhijane Noche Jiva Katam Madhurataramidam Twadvapuschidra Sardram Netraishrotraischa Pitva Paramarasa Sudham Bodhipure Rameran. Sloka number 8. Namranam Sannidhatte Satatamapi Purastairar Anabhyartitan Api Arthan Kaman Ajasram Vitarati Paramananda Sandram Gatimcha Ithem Nissesha Labhyo Niravadika Phalaha Parijato Haretvam Haretvam Kshudram Tam Shakravati Drumam Abhilashati Vyartham Arthi Vrajoyam Okay. So again he says how the people are thinking. They are blessed with this human form, and they should take this opportunity to think about you. What they do is Nambranam Hare. He is addressing Hare Krishna. Okay, there are two Hare Tvam. You are the one. Nissesha Labhya. Not everybody can attain you. That's another thing. Not everybody can reach you. Okay, there are people who are blessed only can come to you. And whatever people, Nissesha Labhya, everyone wants to get salvation immediately after seeing all the calamities going on in the world. I want a release. That's what the final thing will come to. Everybody wants to go for the moksha. Okay, and you are ready to give. You are like a parijata tree, which is going to give you the moment you ask for it. Okay, Nambranam Pura. Those who do the Nambra means Namaskara. Those who do the Namaskara to you, they will be given moksha. Those who do the Namaskara, that we have to remember. Nambranam Tvam Parijataha. If you offer your Namaskaras, like Akashat Patitam Toim Sarvadeva Namaskaraha Keshavam Prati Gacchati, whatever Namaskara, wherever you do the Namaskara, it's going to go to you. If you don't do that, he will not give. Unless you bow down and ask for it, he is not going to give you. Okay? But what are there generally people pray for is just Purusharthas. Dharmartha Kama Moksha. Dharmartha Kama, that's all they need. They don't want to ask for the moksha at all. And then with you are able to give moksha as well as the other Purusharthas also. Okay? But Arthinaha, Arthi Vraja, the people who are like beggars, we are all beggars, always asking for Kshudram. small things which are not at all useful in your life. Okay? And for that, we are going to Shakravati Druma. Shakra refers to Indra. Vati means his Nandavana. Okay? Shakravati, the Nandavana, the garden in the Indra Loka is Karpaga Vriksha, which is going to the wish yielding tree, what we call. It is going to give whatever we ask. So, Vyartham Abhilashati. So, these people who are interested in asking for the other Purusharthas only except moksha, because you are ready to give 3 plus 1. All the 4 Purusharthas you will give. But people don't want the moksha. They want to go for only Dharma, Artha, Kama. Mostly Artha and Kama, that's all. Not even Dharma. Dharma comes in the 3rd place, not even in the 1st place. Artha, Kama, Dharma, that's all they need. And for that, they are running towards Indraloka Kalpaga Vriksha. But you are the Parijata Vriksha who is ready to give everything for the people. So in that way, people have to understand not to ask for alpa things. Kshudram. Kshudram means very useless things we are asking to God, whether when He is ready to give everything to us. All the useful things. So He is feeling Arti Vrajoyam. People have to grow up and understand what they really need in this life. I am just going to read the slokas. I think after this sarga, or if your Suhani is ready there, so I will ask her to repeat. Okay. Namranam sannidhatte satatamapi purastair anabhyarthitan apyarthan kamanajasram vitarati paramananda sandram gatim cha itham nisseshalabhyo niravadhikapala parijato Hare Tvam Shudram Tam Shakravati Drumam Abhilashati Vyartham Arthi Vrajoyam. So, sloka number 9. Are you ready, Suhani?
Yeah.
Yes. Karunyatka Kamam Anyam. Karunyat Kamam Anyam. Dadati khalu pare Swatmadastvam Visheshat Aishwaryadishate Anye Jagati Parajane Swatmano Abhishwarastvam Tvayuchai Ramanti Tvayuchai Ramanti Pratipada Madhure Chetanaha Sphita Bhagyaha Tvam Chatmarama Eva iti atula Gunaganadhara Shaure Namaste. Okay, so Bhakta 3 says Namaste, I am offering namaskaras to you, O Krishna, and you are Atula Guna Ganadhara. You are the Adhara for the groups of good qualities which are matchless. Atula means there is no matching qualities. Your qualities cannot be matched with any other person. Okay? Atula Guna, matchless qualities, good qualities, virtues. Gana, it's all not in one number. It's all in multiples of guna, multiples of suguna, multiples of virtues, and matchless virtues, Adhara. You are the repository or the place where all these good qualities live. And also Shaure, you are from Shura Vamsa. And to you, I am offering my namaskaras. And he asked a couple of his doubts, wants to be cleared. Okay. So, what do they do? What you do? Other gods, Pare refers to other gods like Brahma and all. Karunya, Anyam Kamam Khalu Dadati. They are giving, except moksha, all the other things to your devotees, to their devotees. Okay. What is your difference? What is the difference between you and them? They give whatever desire. Even an asura prays for some the destruction of the devas, Brahma will say okay, because he has done the tapas. So for that he had to give the gift to him. So immediately you will say, okay, I am going to kill everyone, okay, do that. So whatever ishtam, whatever desire they have, they will give, they will grant it. But karunya, you have extra karunya attached to you. Because for your quality, it's atula guna ganadhar. There is matchless. So when the Brahma has 99% of karunya, means you will have double that karunya. So therefore what you do is, you are always ready to give the moksha, or you will show your own swarupa to them and then give them the moksha. After once they look at your beauty, they will not ask for anything else. Okay. So what is that? They are giving the Ashtaishwarya to their people. Other gods are giving all the Aishwaryas what the human beings request. But for in your case, you are giving that and the moksha also. You are giving the Ashtaishwarya and the moksha also. So, Sphitavagya Chetanaha. So, people who are blessed, people who are really Bhagyavan, the Bhagyavantaha Jivatmaha, what will they do is, they will go near and near you all the time, because they want to enjoy that Ananda all the time. Okay? So, in that way, I am really happy that you are there to take care of me by giving not only the Dharmartha Kama, even the Moksha. Whatever I desire, you will give always double the amount. So that is your way of Karunya. So in that way, when the people realize that you are capable of giving, then only they will come to you. They are approaching you. So that kind of Krishna, I am offering my namaskaras to you. I am just going to read the sloka. Please chant in your mind itself. Karunyat kamam anyam dadhati khalu pare swatmadastvam viseshat aishwaryadishate anye jagati parajane swatmanopi ishwarastvam tvayuchairaramanti pratipada madhure chetana sphita bhagya tvam chatma rama Yevaityatula gunaganadhara shaure namaste. Okay. The next sloka compares to the other gods also. We will, Sugari will repeat. Aishwaryam, Shankaradhishwara, Viniyamanam, Vishwatejoharana, Tejas Samhari, Viryam, Vimalamapi, Yasho, Nisprahaischopagītam, Anga Sangha, Sada, Sri Rakhila Vidasi, Nakwapi, Ke Sangavarta, Tadvatagara, Vasin,
Tatvatagara Vasin, Tatvatagara Vasin,
Murahara,
Murahara, Murahara,
Bhagavat Shabda,
Bhagavat Shakka, Bhagavat Shakka,
Mukyashrayosi.
Mukyashrayosi, Mukyashrayosi,
Okay. Bhattacharya addresses Murahara Vatagaradhinatha. Murahara, the killer of Mura. The Mura is a demon. Murahara is a common name. And then Vatagaranatha. Natha is the Vasin, one who lives in the Guruvayur. Vata Agara, the two different words, Vatagara Vasin. So he is going to compare how the main gods like Ishvara, after Brahma, Shankara comes. Okay, what is the capacity of Shankara and what is the capacity of Guruvayur Krishna? Okay, in that way. He says, Aishwaryam Shankaradishwara Vinimayanam. Okay, your Aishwaryam, your power is capable of giving the power for Shankara and others. Shankaradishwara. Okay, Viniyamanam. Viniyamanam is you are distributing your Aishwaryam in the form of Shankara, in the form of Brahma, Indra and other gods. Okay. And then Viryam, your Veera, that is the prowess or the thing, Vishpatejo Harana, your prowess will make the other gods like Shankara and others, even they, see Shankara, Shiva by himself, he can take away the power of other the enemy. He has also done so many feats, heroic feats with his powers. So when Shankara comes, he can take the power of their enemies. But after that, who is going to replenish that Shankara's power? That is your Viryam. Okay? Your Parakrama, it is making Shankara also more powerful to fight with the Asura to take away his life. Then your Vimalam Yashaha Api, and your fame, which is totally pure fame, Vimalam Yashaha, Nisprahaicha Upagitam. Even the great muktas, those who are not attached to anything, they are attached to your yashas. They are singing the praise of your yashas. And the next quality is yasha, Shrihi Sada Anga Sangha. Lakshmi Devi is always in your shariram. She is entangled with your shariram. Okay? Tvam Akhila with Asi. You are the all-knower, Sarvagnya Swarupam. So you are the Sarvagnya. Kvapicha Sangavarta. In no place anybody has heard that you have attachments per se. Okay? Sangha means you are not getting attached to anything, but you are giving attachment to your bhaktas, everything, everybody you will take care of, but you will not get attached to anything. Okay? That is your quality. Tat, therefore, if a person, Bhagavat Shabdaha Mukyashrayaha Asi. The word Bhagavan has 6 different qualities to enumerate. Aishwaryam, Yashas, Shri, Viryam, Jnanam, Asangam. Okay? So these are the 6 qualities, the 6 Shad Kalyana Gunaha, we will say. 6 Kalyana Gunaha, the auspicious qualities which will define anyone as a Bhagavan, divinity. Okay, the divinity is explained in this sloka. Mukyashrayaha. So you are the epitome of that Bhagavat Shabda. That's why these 6 qualities are dwelling in you, and that's why you are capable of doing anything in this world. So when we say Bhagavan, then we should know that he should have all these qualities and still detached. So that kind of a person only we give the title Bhagavan as such. So for you, it befits very correctly because you have Yashas, you have Aishwaryam, you have Shri, always dwelling in your Shariram, you have Viryam, you have Jnanam, because you are a Sarvajnaha, and then Asangam, you are not attached to anything. You have everything, but you are not attached to anything. That because of these 6 Kalyana Gunas which are dwelling in you, you are the epitome or the right repository of the word Bhagavat Shabdaha, Mukyashrayaha. The Shabda Bhagavan comes and lives with you because you are the correct place where to live. That's how he extols Bhagavan Mahima. Okay, the 10th sloka I'm going to read. Please read in your mind. Aishwaryam Shankaradishwara Viniyamanam तेजोहराणां तेजस्संहारि वीर्यं विमलमपि यशो निःस्पृहैश्चोपगीतम् अंगासंगा सदा श्रीः अखिलविदसि न क्वापि ते संगवार्ता त्वातागारवासिन्मुरहर भगवच्छब्द मुख्याश्रयोश्चसि इति श्रीमन्नारायणीये श्री भगवन् महिमानुवर्णनं नाम प्रथमं दशकं समाप्तम्. We are moving into the second saga, Dvitiyam Dashakam, which is Bhagavat Rupa Varnanam. So far only the Mahima we heard. Now the beauty of that little Guruvayur Krishna is going to be described here. So he is going to start with the Keshadi Pada Varnam. That is how he has taken the description. In some place the Varnam can be from the Padadi Kesha. In some place it can be Keshadi Padam. Now he is going to start from the Keshadi Pada Varnanam. So we will see how he describes. Suryaspardi Kiritam. Urdhva Tilakam. Prodbhasi Phalantaram. Karunya Kulanetram. Ardra Hasitollasam. Sunasaputam. Gandodyan. Makarabha Kundala Yugam. Kanthodjwalat Kaustubham. Twadrupam. Vanamalya Hara Patala. Srivatsa Deepram Bhaje. Okay. So we are going to see the beautiful Krishna's description. However, Bhattatri visualized, there's the second day of his composition. After describing the Mahima, he is coming to describe the Lord himself. Surya Spardhi Kiritam. The crown shines like the Surya himself. Okay, like the shining of the Surya, his Kiritam is radiant. Urdhva Tilakam. And then Prodbhasi Phalantaram. Phalam is the forehead. How it is so beautifully decorated with long tilakam. Urdhva Tilakam. It is standing up tilakam. Okay. Karunya Kulanetram. The eyes are filled with compassion and compassion only, nothing else. Okay. Karunya Kulanetram. So the eyes, we can, when you look at the eyes of some people, we can understand what kind of vibrations they can create. Okay. So that is how. Karunya Kulanetram. The moment you look at that Krishna, you can see the Karunyam pouring in his eyes. Then Ardra Hasitollasam. The what we call the nice beautiful smile, and it is warm and also wet. Ardra means it's soaked in mercy, and it's a beautiful smile you have on your face. Sunasa Putam, and also the beautiful nose. So that's why your mother Yashoda used to decorate you with all kinds of jewelry. What a blessed lady she is. That's why Enna Tavam Seidanai Yashoda. We say that, right? So what penance you did, Yashoda, to take care of this beautiful child. Okay, so Nasa Putam Gandodyan Makarabha Kundala Yugam. The Makara Kundala, what he is wearing on both the ears, they are getting reflected in the beautiful cheeks. So the cheeks are like acting like mirrors now. So it's so well because the butter, amount of butter what he eats, like it gives a nice shining to the cheeks. So they act like mirrors for the Makara Kundala what he is wearing, and when they sway, and that is getting reflected in his Ganda Udyan. Udyan means it is getting reflected in that cheeks. Your nice Makaraba, like what we call the crocodile shaped kundalas what he is wearing. And then Kantojvalat Kaustubam. Kanta Ujvalat. In your neck you are wearing the Kaustuba mani, which is very beautiful. And then Vanamalya Hara Patalam. And you are wearing Vanamalya, like Vanamali, Gadi, Shargi, you know that. Hara. The word Hara in Sanskritam always refers to Muktahara, pearl necklaces only. Okay. And also Patalam, wonderful cloth you are wearing. And then Srivatsa Deepram. And you have a mole which is called Srivatsa on your body. Twadrupam Bhaje. With all these things, Deepram, these are all shining on your Shariram. So Twadrupam Bhaje. That kind of the beautiful picture, the young Krishna, I am doing me namaskaras to you. So that is why, that is how he describes. So I am going to read the sloka. Please enjoy each and every word. Suryaspardhi kiritam urdhvatilakam prodbhasi palantaram karunyakula netram ardrahasitollasam sunasaputam gandodyan makarabhakundalayugam kantojvalat kaustubham Twadrupam Vanamalyahara Padala Srivatsadhipram Bhaje. After that, he is going on to the other ornaments. Keyurangada Kankanottama Maharatnanguliyankita Srimad Bahu Chatushka Sangata Gada Shankha Vari Pankheruham Gada Shankari Pankheruham Gada Shankari Pankeruham Kanchit sorry Kanchit Kanchana Kanchilanchita Lasat Pitambara Alambini Alambe Vimalambuja Dyutipadam Murtim Tavartichidam. Okay. So he is going to describe Keyura, what they wear just below the shoulder, Keyura, Angada, and then after that they have a bracelet, tight bracelet, Angada, Kankana means what they wear on the wrist or the bangles, that is Kankana, Uttama, Maharatnanguli Anguli Ankita. So, beautiful gem set Anguliyakam. Anguliyakam are the rings what you are wearing, and then this is Srimad Bahu Chatushkam, and in all the four hands you have Gada, Shankha, Ari is a chakra, okay, Gada, Shankha, Ari, chakra, Pankeruham, and also your lotus, beautiful lotus in all the four hands. Kanchana Kanchi Lanchita. Okay, you have golden, what we call the kanchana kanchilanchita, the what young kids wear just before below their navel, what we call arengan kairu, the black thread or what we wear. Those who can afford, they used to have the golden one. So Krishna has a golden arengan, okay, what they wear just below their navel, and then on that Pitambara, you are wearing your Pitambara also, and then Vimalambuja Dhyutipadam, and your feet are nothing but two beautiful lotuses and pure lotuses. There are all the marsh, everything is completely washed off, and if you bring the two lotuses, how beautiful they are to look at. In that way, your Vimalambuja Dhyutipadam, your feet are also looking like a wonderful lotuses. And what is your Rupam finally? Arti Chidam. Whatever problem we have, the moment we look at you, everything flies away. So, Arti Chidam, completely cutting. Chid means to cut. Cutting all our Arti. Arti means our problems. Kanchit Tava Murtim Alambe. I am going to come and hug or fall at the feet of your Murti in order to get a good darshan of you. Because you are looking so beautiful. The moment we look at you, we forget everything in this world. We don't have any arti. Everything will be taken away from us. At that moment, everything will be taken away from us. So, that kind of a murti, I am ashraye. Alambe means literally hugging, making that as your support. Okay, that's how the word is written in that sloka number 2. So, I am going to read the sloka. Please enjoy the beauty. Keyurangada Kankanottama Maharatnanguliyankita Srimad Bahu Chatushka Sangata Gadashankha Aripanke Ruham Kanchit Kanchana Kanchitalanchita Lasat Pitambaralambini Alambe Vimalambuja Dhyutipadam Murtim Tavartichidam. Okay. Sloka number 3. Yat Trailokya. Mahiyasopi. Mahitam Sammohanam Mohanat. Kantam Kanti. Nidhanatopi. Madhuram Madhurya Duryadapi. Saundaryottaropi. Sundarataram. Twadrupam Ascharyato. Api Ascharyam. Bhuvane. Na kasya kutukam. Pushnati. Vishno Vibho. Okay. It says, Triloke, in all the 3 worlds, your Vigraha, your Murti is always Mahitam, always worshipped a lot more than anybody else. Okay. Compared to the others, your Murti, because Vishnu is always Alankara Priyaha. So the moment we look at him, we feel very good about it. Whereas Shiva, Abhisheka Priyaha. He wants only Abhishekam, very simple decoration for Shiva, but Vishnu is always decorated with all jewelry and pattu, vastram and everything. So the moment we look at it, Trilokya Mahiyasaha, in all the 3 worlds, your Murti is always excelling in all the decorations. Okay, and Mahitam, it's always given more importance to your Alankara, because you like Alankara, everybody does Alankara to you. And then many things in this world attract us. Mohanat sammohanam. Okay. Compared to the other attractive things, your murti is more attractive. Then, kanti nidhanataha kantam. Kanti, that which has radiance. We see so many things in this world, but more radiant is your murti. Compared to the best radiant ones, yours is the most radiant. Compared to the most attractive one, yours is the most attractive. Compared to mostly worshipped others, you are the most worshipped murti. Then madhurya duryatapi maduram. Compared to the objects which are giving happiness to us, your murti is so sweet and it gives more happiness all the time. Saundaryottaratahapi, and anything which is excelling in beauty, sundarataram. Your murti is always the most beautiful murti. Ashcharyataha api ashcharyam. If anything is wonderful in this world, the most wonderful is your murti. Vishnu Vibho, hey Vishnu, who is present everywhere, Vibho, one who has that Sarveshwara Aishwaryam, Tad Tvad your Rupam, your presence, your Murti, Bhuvane, Kasya Kutukam na Pushnati. Who else will not be created? Curiosity will be cannot be created by looking at you. They will always be, who is this child? Whose picture is this? Okay, because anytime, every time, all the time, when you see the picture of Krishna, you will always, who is this young little boy who is always attractive? Somebody has drawn it, we have not seen. Bhattatri is seeing him in person, remember that. Bhattatri is visualizing him and we are seeing only the picture of what Bhattatri has seen. So he is asking, when your murti is incomparable to all the comparable things, means everybody has that curiosity to see you again. You know, there are people who we want to see them again for the second time. There is some Kanti, ordinary human beings. Think about that little Krishna who has all this beauty in him, dwelling all the time, sada. Okay, all the time. This kind of beauty is enjoyed by the bhaktas. Means who will not have the curiosity to see you again and again, Krishna? That is why I don't want to get satiated by looking at you at all. Because your presence, if I come to your presence, I feel that I am connected to you somewhere. So I feel so near to you. I feel so attracted towards you. I feel very, what we call the kanti. You're just pulling me to you. So without looking at you, I cannot live. In that way, he has come to this sloka. So reading, Yat Trailokya Mahiyasopi Mahitam Sammohanam Mohanat Kantam Kanti Nidhanatopi Madhuram Madhurya Duryadapi Saundaryottarattaropi Sundarataram Tvadrupam Ascharyatom Api Ascharyam Bhuvanena Kasya Kutukam Pushnati Vishnu Vibho. Okay. Next, sloka number 4. Tattadrin Madhuratmakam Tava Vapus Samprapya Sampanmayi Sampanmayi Tava Vapus Samprapya Sampanmayi Sa Devi Paramotsuka Chirataram Naste Swabhakteshvapi Tenasya Bata Kashtam Achyuta Kashtam Achyuta
Ashtamachyuta Ashtamachyuta
Vibho
Vibho Vibho
Twadrupa Manognyaka
Tadrupamanonyaka Tadrupamanonyaka
Premasthairymayat
Premasthairyamaya Premasthairyamaya
Achapala
Achapala Achapala
Balat Chapalya Varto
Malapachapalyavarto Malapa can you say that?
Balat Chapalya Varto
Balat Chapalyavarto Balat Chapalyavarto
Udabhut.
Udabhu Udabhu
Okay. It should be Chapalya Varta Udabhut according to the Sandhi, but Chapalya Varto Udabhut we will read together. Okay. Then she is asking a question. Really, the Devi, the Lakshmi Devi who is always residing in you, Sampanmayi, she is in the form of Dhanadhanya Rupini. Sa Devi, that Lakshmi Devi, that Tandran Madhuratmakam. Okay? Madhuratmakam, your body is the quintessence of Madhuratma, that is sweetness. And then Tadrik, and some other body she cannot find at all. Okay? So, she will always recite to you only. She will vapuhu samprapya. She will always go to your body and stick there only. Then, paramotsuka. She is so attached to your body. Then, what she does is, swabhakteshu api chirataram na aste. Even to your own devotees, she does not want to say for a long time. She wants to come back to your body all the time. Because Lakshmi Kataksha means presence of Lakshmi should be observed by the Bhakta. Bhakta will get the Lakshmi Anugraham, but she will not stay there for a long time. That's why Sukha Dukkhani Chakranemi Kramena, we must understand. All our lives will go like a chakra. Okay? One person can be a Lakshadipati, the next cycle he will be a pauper. Nobody knows. And now Bhattatri finds an answer for that. Because Lakshmi Devi is so attracted towards your body, she always lives in you. She does not want to stay even with your own bhaktas for a long time. Chirataram na aste. She does not want to live there. Hey Achyuta. Achyuta means one who does not disappoint people who come to his feet. He will not drop them just like that. That's a name given Achyuta. Achyuta means he does not go in declining position, or he does not drop his devotees once they come to his feet. Okay? Therefore, this beauty, the beautiful Devi Lakshmi, she is so attracted, Prema Stairyamaya, she is so attracted towards your beauty and your Sharira Kanti, and she will always be attached to you all the time. And she has that, you don't, because that prema, that love or affection what she has towards you does not have any chapalyam. Chapalyam means there is no flickering. It is very strong love she has. So she does not stay even with your own devotees because of that reason. That is why she is called Chapalya Varta, because she has the chanchalata, the fickleness. She does not stay in one place for a long time. That we can experience in our lives. Everybody's life it will go through. We will all go through that. Lakshmi comes one time, Lakshmi goes one time. Okay? So, Chapalya Varta, she will not stay in one place for a long time. That is Udabhut. That is, she has got a bad name like that. What to talk about her? Why to talk about her? Because she is attracted towards your body and she wants to live only with you. So, even if you say, hey, do the anugraham to my devotee, without your anugraham, without her anugraham, Kuchela would not have gotten that much of prosperity at all. Okay? He can only give the orders. Krishna has to give the orders, Lakshmi has to look at the devotee. the Karunya, like Bhagavad sings in Kanakadarastamam. Okay, Dadya Dayanu Pavano Dravinambudara. Just show your eyes with that Ambudara, that is Dravina Ambudara. You have to make the prosperity, just look through your eyes. That's more than enough. Kataksha is enough. Kataksha, not even the full drishti. Kataksha, the corner eyesight is enough for a person to go to the highest level. So that is the thing. When she gives the prosperity, no doubt about it. But she will take it away. That take it away means she wants to go back to her husband again. She wants to go to Vishnu again. So she does not want to stay in the same house for a long time. So even though she got a bad name that she does not stay in one place, she prefers to get that name but live with you all the time. Okay? So, tat tadhram madhuratmakam tava vapus samprapya sampanmayi sa devi paramotsuka chirataram naste swabhakteshvapi tenasya kashtamachyuta vibho tvadrupa manognyakaha प्रेमस्थैर्यमयात् चापलबलात् चापल्यवार्तोदभूत्. Okay, sloka number 5. Lakshmi-stavaka Ramaniyaka Hritayveyam Pareshvasthire iti asmin anyadapi pramana madhuna vakshyami Lakshmipate ye tvaddhyananuguna ye tvaddhyana gunanukirtana ye tvaddhyana gunanukirtana rasasaktahi bhakta janaha teshvesha vasati sthiraiva dayita prastavadattadara dayita prastavadattara battadara. Okay. So, Lakshmi Pate, Bhattatri addresses, O Lord of Lakshmi, Bhagavan, Iyam Lakshmi, this lady, Tavaka Ramaniyaka Krita Eva. She is totally attracted towards your Ramaniyakata, in your Rupa Lavanya, in your beauty. Okay? And Pareshu Astira. And then she is not going to live with anybody for a long time. In this Vishaya, Anyat Pramanam Api. Okay? Aduna Vakshyam. I am going to give you Pramana, a proof that Lakshmi is not going to live with anybody else other than you. I can give you a proof right now. As though Krishna does not know. Bhattatri is quoting a thing. Okay? So, what is the Pramana? What is the proof he is giving? Ye bhaktaha janaha. Those devoted people, tvaddhyana gunanu kirtana rasa saktaha. If they think about you, meditate upon you, and if they sing your praise, your guna praise, guna kirtana, if they sing the guna kirtana of you, and rasa saktaha, and if they enjoy being in a good satsanga and enjoy your beauty, your leelas and everything, okay, teshu yesha among those Bhakta Janas, in those Bhakta Janas, Dayita Prastavadat Dattara, then she will, listening to the words of her husband, because Bhagavan will recommend, he is my dear devotee. Lakshmi, you have to stay with him. Whether you like it or not, you have to stay with him. So he will give the orders to her. Dayita Prastavadat Adara. Because of the respect what she has in your words, Bhagavan, Sthira eva vayasi vasatihi. She will live sthira for a long time. She has earned a name that she is not going to stand, but because you are giving her the advice, saying that you have to live with them because they are my devotees. When you put in a recommendation to her, she will stay with those bhaktas. But what is the quality, what is needed by the bhaktas? They cannot be just going on the road and talking nonsense. They have to meditate upon you. They have to sing your praise and always enjoy the Ananda Sagara. That is, what is the real bliss in their life? To sing the praise and being with the satsanga and enjoy your nama. If that is their criteria, and when Bhagavan puts in a recommendation letter to Lakshmi Devi, Sthira eva vasati sihi. She will live permanently there. Even though she is called Asthira, but when Bhagavan puts in a word to her, she will reside there. That is certainly, it's a proof. I have seen that as a proof, Bhagavan. So, even if your Devi has earned that name, but you will see that she stays with your close bhaktas, dear bhaktas. That is, we are going to see many bhaktas like that, and there is, I always talk about the great devotees of Maharashtra who are extolled in the book called Bhakta Vijayam. How they were all blessed. They were all not Kotishwaras or Ashtaishwaryavan, Mantaha, not in that way. They were all very ordinary people, but they had that bliss of Lord. Enjoy the beauty of the Lord. Whether it was a poet from Kashmir or whether it's a poet from Maharashtra, whether it's a poet from South India, when they look at the Lord, all of them get the same idea of the words when they write the lyrics. Same idea of Mor Mukuta, they will say the Mor Mukuta there also, Mahil Pili they will say in South India. It's all the same Alankara, same beauty, same Vatsalyam, same attraction, same Karunyam. All the poets, wherever they are born, they all write the same lyrics about the God. So there is no change, because when the visual happens, it happens in the same way to every devotee. There is no doubt about it. Okay. So we are going to read this sloka number 5, and then I will let you all go, and then we will continue with next is Bhakti Utpatti Varnanam. The next slokas are going to talk how a person can develop the devotion or bhakti or prema, the love or attraction, how it can happen to a person. That is what is going to be talked about in the next class. So I will read this sloka number 5, and then we will continue the class next week. Lakshmi Stavaka Ramaniyaka Hritayveyam Pareshwasthireti Asmin Anyadapi Pramana Madhuna Bakshyami Lakshmi Pate Ye Twadhyana Gunanukirtana Rasasaktahi Bhaktaha Janas Teshvesha Basati Sthiraireva Dayita Prastavadat Adara. Okay, that is the sloka number 5, and we are going to finish the class for today, and we'll continue in the next week. I will do the concluding prayer. Tvameva Mata cha Pita Tvameva, Tvameva Bandhuscha Saka Tvameva, Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva, Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Narayana 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 Narayana. Namaste Sumandhyanam. Dhanyavadam. to all of you who are here. And please wait for the YouTube link which will be sent to you to your Gmail addresses. So I will see you next week. Take care. Namaste. Namaste. Dhanyavad.
Namaste, Auntie.
Namaste, Shubhani.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hello, Devaki.